In today's world, ensuring the security of servers is crucial for protecting data and ensuring the smooth operation of applications. This presentation will specifically focus on two essential security tools, AppArmor and HTTPS. Security is essential for protecting sensitive data and critical applications in modern IT infrastructures. Two essential elements of server security are AppArmor and HTTPS protocol. AppArmor is a Linux security module that enforces access controls by limiting application capabilities based on predefined profiles. The HTTPS, or Hypertext Transfer Protocol secures communication between clients and servers by encrypting data using SSL or TLS, protecting against man-in-the-middle attacks, eavesdropping, and tampering. We will start with what AppArmor is. AppArmor is a Linux security module that enforces mandatory access control by restricting application capabilities through predefined or custom profiles. These profiles control what resources an application can access, reducing the risk of exploitation. AppArmor also enforces security by assigning profiles to applications that define the files, resources, and actions they can access. AppArmor also blocks an application and logs the event if an application attempts an unauthorized action. In this slide, we will speak about AppArmor profiles. AppArmor uses two profile modes, complaint mode and enforce mode. In complaint mode, actions of violating security policies are logged but not blocked, which is helpful for testing profiles. In enforce mode, the profile actively restricts program actions, blocking unauthorized operations and ensuring complete security in production environments. AppArmor offers default and custom profiles to enhance system security. Default profiles provide baseline protection for typical applications but may need adjustments for specific setups. So how do you check the status of AppArmor? To check AppArmor's status and see the number of active profiles, you would use the command sudo AppArmor_status. This command reveals the current state of AppArmor, including active profiles and their modes. Regular monitoring is crucial for system hardening, ensuring active and effective profiles, and allowing adjustments to maintain optimal security. I will go over some hardening recommendations for AppArmor. The first one is enforce mode. If you use enforce mode, it enforces profiles for critical applications to limit their actions and reduce exploitation risk. The second one is to use custom profiles. Create tailored profiles for high-risk or frequently used applications to enhance security by controlling resource access. And the last one is regular audits. Review AppArmor logs and profile statuses to identify and fix misconfigurations or security issues. HTTPS encrypts data using SSL protocols, ensuring that communication between a client and server is secure. In this slide, I will go over what HTTPS is. So we have HTTP versus HTTPS. HTTP transmits data in plain text, making it vulnerable to attacks, while HTTPS adds SSL encryption, securing data from eavesdropping and tampering. In encryption, HTTPS uses SSL to protect data in transit, preventing man-in-the-middle attacks and ensuring only the intended recipient can access the information. In the default ports, HTTP uses port 80, whereas HTTPS uses port 443 for secure encrypted communication. HTTP is an insecure counterpart to HTTPS. HTTP transmits data in unencrypted plain text, making it susceptible to interception, eavesdropping, and attacks with no confidentiality for sensitive information. That is why switching to HTTPS is essential for securing data transmission through encryption, ensuring confidentiality, integrity, and protection against cyber threats, especially for sites handling sensitive data. Introduction to IIS, or Internet Information Services. IIS is a web server by Microsoft that hosts websites and applications on Windows servers. It supports protocols like HTTP and HTTPS, which allows easy website configuration and provides security features like SSL, TLS encryption for secure communications. IIS is efficient for managing both static and dynamic web content. Slide, I will talk about steps to configure HTTPS on IIS. First is to install SSL certificates. Obtain and install an SSL certificate on the server to enable secure connections. The next one is bind HTTPS to a site. In IIS Manager, bind the SSL certificate to the site by selecting HTTPS as the protocol and assigning port 443. And lastly, we have configure SSL settings. Enforce HTTPS by redirecting HTTP traffic to HTTPS and enable HTTP strict transport security, or HSTS, to protect against protocol downgrade attacks. These are some hardening recommendations for IIS. The first one is to disable outdated and insecure versions like SSL 2.0 and SSL 3.0 and enforce TLS 1.2 or higher for secure communication. The second one is to configure IIS to utilize secure and strong cipher suites, ensuring encrypted connections resist attacks. The last one is to activate HTTP Strict Transport Security, or HSTS, to ensure browsers always use HTTPS when communicating with the server, protecting against downgrade attacks. Introduction to Apache. Apache HTTP Server is a widely used open-source web server software for Linux. It handles HTTP requests and serves static and dynamic content. Apache supports various models for extending functionality, such as URL rewriting and access control, and is known for its flexibility and robust performance. These are some steps to configure HTTPS on Apache. First is to install SSL certificates. You would use mod_SSL to install and configure the SSL certificate. The second one is to update the httpd.conf or relevant virtual host configuration file to enable SSL and specify the certificate paths. The last one is to ensure the configuration is correct and restart Apache. These are some hardening recommendations for Apache. The first one is to turn off HTTP and force HTTPS to ensure encrypted communication and prevent data interception. The second one is to disable outdated SSL/TLS protocols such as SSL 2.0 and 3.0 and enforce strong protocols like TLS 1.2 and secure cipher suites. The last one is to add security headers such as strict transport security, X content type options, and content security policy, so to reduce the risk of common web attacks like cross-site scripting and clickjacking. These are some risks of using HTTP and the benefits of using HTTPS. The first risk of using HTTP is man-in-the-middle attacks. HTTP transmits data in plain text, making it vulnerable to interception by attackers who can alter or steal information. The second one is eavesdropping. Without encryption, any data transmitted over HTTP can be viewed by unauthorized parties, leading to privacy breaches and data theft. The last one is data integrity. HTTP does not protect against tampering, meaning the data sent between the server and the client can be altered in transit. Next, we have using benefits of HTTPS. So the first benefit is encryption. HTTPS uses SSL to encrypt the data, preventing attackers from reading or tampering with sensitive information. The second one is data integrity. HTTPS ensures that the data received by users has not been altered during transmission. The last one is that HTTPS provides a layer of authentication by verifying the website's identity, helping users trust that they are interacting with legitimate servers. So in conclusion, AppArmor and HTTPS are essential components of server hardening, providing critical layers of security. AppArmor enforces application-level access controls, reducing the attack surface by restricting applications' actions. HTTPS ensures secure encrypted communication between clients and servers, protecting data from interception and tampering.